Hello and welcome to the Spiritual Medicine Digest. My name is Dr. Karen Kan, and I'm the founder of the Academy of Light Medicine. So, this week we're talking about sacred geometry and what that has to do with your health. But before I begin and launch into that topic, love for you to subscribe to my channel if you're watching this on YouTube. Or whatever platform, go ahead and subscribe there and hit the notification bell so that you'll know every time I have a new video. So let's dive into our topic for this week. Source asked me to share a little bit about sacred geometry with you and how that impacts your health. Now, I didn't really know too much about sacred geometry. I think I probably appreciated it since I was a child, but didn't really understand like what it is and why it's so important. And then more recently, I found out through one of my mentors, a couple of my mentors actually, that the flower of life was the blueprint for all life. And watched several films and documentaries, and I thought, wow, this is so interesting how all these shapes that we see in nature are derived from the flower of life, seed of life, flower of life, etc., etc. And it felt a little bit esoteric, like, okay, how's that relevant to my life? But it was just very, very fascinating. And then what happened was a couple of friends and students said, hey, you know what? You're talking about the flower of life. Well, guess what? That's not good. And I'm like, why is it not good? And they said, well, because it's really the daisy of death. There's another sacred geometry that is better, that's real, and the flower of life is wrong, and it is a distortion, and it's evil, and all these kinds of things. Okay. And I thought, well, that's interesting. So I went back to my mentor, Marcus Bird, and asked him about that. And he has connections with off-world friends and those that are highly evolved beings who I have met in spirit and dimensionally. And I really feel the love, and so that I do trust them as well. And he explained a little bit about it to me. Now, I will let you know that in my light medicine community, I'll put that link near this video, there is a workshop that Marcus has given that he has allowed me to share privately in that community. So if you're wanting more information about this, then I'll refer you to that workshop video. It's very fascinating. But in short, there are things that are real and true and divine that have been distorted by man or, non-highlight vibrational beings that have confused humanity, and the whole daisy of death is one of them. In the past, there have been deletions of knowledge, and when you have those deletions of knowledge and then try to apply the knowledge, then it doesn't really work. And so the daisy of death is actually one of those representations of a deletion of certain aspects of the flower of life and the tree of life through religions and things like that have indoctrinated or conditioned humanity to be less empowered than they should be, supposedly. So that was very interesting to me. And when somebody asked me about it, for me intuitively, I said, well, do you love nature? Oh my gosh, I love nature. Well, nature fits into the flower of life, but not this truncated version of it. And so it made a lot more sense to all of us when we heard this. And sacred geometry, I learned from Marcus as well, is the bridge between the unseen or the metaphysical or the 0 point field and the 3D reality that we see, hear, feel, touch, taste, that there's a go-between, and that go-between is sacred geometry. And I learned recently that there are sacred geometric structures that actually support our stability, our resonant energy frequency within us, and that is vital for our health and well-being, not just physically, but also stability in terms of manifesting relationships, prosperity, what's going on in the world. So the more stable we are, the more we can manifest more of what we truly desire and consciously wish for. And some of our blocks and things like that we have, traumas and things like that, can actually clear and heal much faster just by stabilizing things such as the sacred geometric structures within us. So what I'd love for you to experience today, now this is a TOLPAKAN healing, not a dimensional therapy healing per se, but one of the things we can do is use TOLPAKAN healing frequencies to assist in the and also, you know, through our teams of spirits and guides and angels and whatever you call them, to support us in reclaiming that beautiful sacred geometric structure or structures within us. So there are things that are going to destabilize us, whether you trip and fall, or whether there's electromagnetic pulse of some type that is unhealthy for us, or weather modification or toxin or something like that, right? So these things are just part of what we have to deal with right now, and that could mess up or destabilize your resonant energy field and or the sacred geometry within you. So today we're going to, in the TOLPAKAN Healing Activation, just restabilize your sacred geometric structures so they're nice and symmetrical, like, you know, within you is like spheres and octahedrons and tetrahedrons and tesseract and dodecahedrons, icosahedrons, star tetrahedrons, and any one of these that if they're out of balance or they are kind of distorted, when we put them back into balance, that can actually help the rest of your body, including, you know, all 13 of your chakras and pathways and things like that. So if you would like to receive and just experience this version of restabilization for your sacred geometry within your body, you can go ahead and make that intention to receive. And let's start. I'm going to do the TOLPAKAN Healing Activation. If it's safe for you to do so, you can close your eyes. Let's get into stillness together. Go ahead and rub your hands really, really fast. This is just to, you know, get the chi and energy flowing. You do not have to do this every time you do stillness. This is just an easy way to do it. And then close your eyes and experience the flow of energy through the body, through your hands, through the arms, wherever you notice it. Follow the flow. And I'll say the TOLPAKAN Healing Activation, and you just make the intention to receive. I now command that all sacred geometric structures within you, wherever it's relevant in all timelines where you exist, be completely healed and restored to its full, optimal shape and balance in the highest and best way, all directions of time, with speed, ease, and grace. Thank you. I now command that your resonant energy fields be stabilized in all timelines where you exist with ease, speed, and grace. Thank you. So go ahead and just take a breath. You can open your eyes, notice your body, notice how it feels. Love to have you comment in the comments below whether you notice a shift in your body. Some people will, some people won't. It's good either way. And you may wish to do this TOLPAKAN Healing Activation every day because there's a lot of destabilizing things going on in the world, just to reset. There are times where you will need some extra help doing that. So that may be, you know, getting some help from a dimensional therapist, or learning it yourself. So like I said, the video replay for Marcus's beautiful, amazing 3-hour workshop is available free in my Light Medicine community. So I'm going to put that link near this video so you can join us if you want to learn more. So a couple of announcements for this week, the Light Warrior Radio Show. I have the beautiful and wonderful Tracy Desjardins. She has a brand new book out called The Diet-Free Diva. We're going to talk about, some of us women that struggle with, cravings and feeling guilty and eating and a funky relationship with food. That is so many people, not just women. She's going to talk about how to get over that. She's went through her own experience of dieting, binge eating, sugar addiction, emotional eating. So this would be a really great topic to dive into for many, many people. So I'd love for you to join us live on the show Monday, October 31st at 12 noon Eastern. And I'll put the link near this video. So we're going to go over effective groundbreaking approach for healing emotional eating challenges and the 5 steps that help women connect to their inner divine diva, I like to say, to connect to who they're meant to be and not fighting with their food or diets or that kind of thing. So this can be a very empowering Light Warrior radio show. So join us 12 noon Monday. Some other announcements. The Ascension 3 store is open on Monday. So October 31st is going to be open for 2 weeks. So you can get really cool things like this pendulum that people have been asking me for weeks and months and whatever. So it's a beautiful pendulum. And now that I know how to use the pendulum for divination, because it's so fun, especially when you're like healing food and stuff like that. Yeah, it says yes. You know, it's great because I literally brought this to convention and I wore it as a necklace, but then I would take it off and just like check my food, you know, and heal it. And then you can see the results of that afterwards. And it's adjustable, so you can make it like into a choker or, you know, longer. Anyway, this is just one of many items. There are many, many, many items that are on sale, some up to 40% off, some that are final sale. We're clearing out as much inventory as we can because we're going to actually make the store a little smaller. So definitely for these 2 weeks coming up, you definitely want to get your specials that are on sale because some of them will go very, very quickly. And this is the last time we're opening the store this year in 2022. So if you're thinking of Christmas presents for yourself and others, this is a great time to stock up since a lot of items are final sale, 40% off, etc. So I'll put that link near this video. It's ascension3.net. And if you join the mailing list there, we will tell you first when the store is opening. Usually it opens 11 a.m. on that first Monday, and it's going to go for 2 weeks. And then we're going to do fulfillment after those 2 weeks are done because there's only one person doing it. So definitely check that out if you're interested in a way to do healing work much, much faster and more efficiently and have that ongoing protection, energetic protection, just because you have that. And I often do intentions. I'll just grab it and say, do this. And it's a lot faster than muscle testing and doing TOLPAKAN healing, that way. All is good, but it's a really great way to just have that for your family and yourself, whether it be, EMF protection or other things that you wish for it to help you with. Also, just wanted to let you know that Monday, October 31st will be the last day to take advantage of the launch special for the Health Freedom Tribe. So if you're on the fence about getting support around this whole topic of health freedom and personal sovereignty and medical free choice and free choice in general, definitely join us before we run out of that, because the launch special will go to the 31st and then it will end and go back up to its regular price. So I'll put that link near this video as well. We also have ongoing videos about health freedom, myths and misconceptions, and I'll continue recording those over time, and those are free that you can watch on YouTube. And a healthy life, healthy habits, healthy life video. The last one I did was on resistance training, so I hope you enjoy that. I'll put that link near this video as well. And last but not least, we have free monthly mini healings. Yes, usually it's on the first Tuesday of every month at 11 a.m. Eastern, and we'll put the link near this video where you can actually register for that and put in your monthly request for whatever healing you wish for yourself and or your loved ones. The point is there is a special type form now that you can fill in your request. It populates a spreadsheet, believe it or not, so that I can choose who to do the mini demos on. Everyone will get healing, but we have a few people that will get demos, so you can just see and appreciate how TOLPAKAN healing works, and source picks those. So if you want to be in the running for some of those demos, you'll have to show up live on that mini healing as well as fill in the form and make your request. So I'll put that link near this video. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's Spiritual Medicine Digest. I look forward to chatting with you next week, and have a blessed week. Bye for now.